I know. Where the hell have I been? I'm sorry. Will you forgive me if I tell you that today we're going to talk about anti-aging for sensitive skin? Hi, welcome back to my channel. I'm Jennifer Scott and this is J Scott Beauty. I know, I've been on a bit of a holiday hiatus. I have to say, this past holiday season from Thanksgiving to Christmas was a bit stressful for me. And I don't want to say I don't know why. I mean, I know why. Pandemic, holidays, cooking, baking, buying presents, doing it all differently than normal. And it just seemed to like weigh on me so heavily. And I just didn't have the bandwidth to put out decent videos for you guys. I just thought, I don't want to phone it in for you guys. You don't deserve that. And I'm honestly still trying to grow my channel, make it better. And while I was off, I got 3 more subscribers. So apparently if I'm not filming, people will subscribe. Okay. Well, it's probably no different for you than it is for me, but it's winter. My skin has been getting drier. I'm doing everything I can to keep up the hydration, keep up the moisturizing, putting on the humectants to keep the moisture in, but I still need to work on the anti-aging things that I need to continue. I don't do that just in the summer. I have to do it year round because listen, I don't want to start looking old. I know I'm getting older. By the grace of God, I will continue to get older. I just don't want to look older. So in doing that, I'm having to make some modifications to my anti-aging routine. So today I thought I would talk about one of my ingredients that I'm switching up to using that I had used a while ago and I'm bringing back into the rotation. Oh, and by the way, forgive the hair. I just cannot get it together 100%. I am just now like a 75%er. You're not getting 100% from me anymore. 75 is as good as it's gonna get. It's obvious that anti-aging is a big thing for me on this channel. That's what my very first video is about. I have brought it up in several other videos. I'm gonna always bring it up because that's just the kind of girl I am. Well, right now, I'm really trying to kind of combat, the dryness, however, take care of the anti-aging at the same time. Now, your anti-aging products, your retinoids, retinols, retin-A, all can lead to dryness and flaking, and irritation, redness. I don't want that, especially now because it's even worse when your skin is dry to start drying it out more. However, I do want to promote the growth of new cells, regeneration, helping the collagen to continue to build so it's filling in those fine lines and wrinkles. So I need to use a product that's a little more gentle. So I reached back into a product that I had used a few years ago and I thought I would bring it out again and see if it's going to work for me. So here it is. I'm using from Herbivore their Bakuchiol serum. Now, if you've heard of Bakuchiol, you know that its whole purpose is that it's supposed to be an alternative to retinols. It's supposed to plump your skin, fill in those fine lines. It's supposed to target dullness, dryness, texture issues, those same things that retinols are supposed to do for us. However, I do want to get into the nitty-gritty with you on what Bakuchiol is, what it isn't, and what the brand Herbivore is all about, because I think that'll kind of help you if you're, on this sort of journey that I'm on. I think it helps a lot to know what the company is at its root, because then that lets you know, oh, that's in line with my philosophies, or that's not in line with my philosophies. I think it's kind of a big deal. So first off, the Bakuchiol that is used in Herbivore's products is from the bobshi plant. So they claim that all of their, well, I don't want to say claim, their whole thing is that all their products are 100% natural, that they're synthetic free and free of fillers. So basically all of the ingredients that are in their products basically are actives. So whatever's in there is going to do something for your skin. Great, thank you very much. And in this product, there's 3 main ingredients that are, for their anti-aging properties. So it's the Bakuchiol, number 1. Number 2 is the tremella mushroom. That is supposed to promote hydration, which is great because your skin can suffer from dryness when you're using a retinol type product. And third, it has PHA in it, which is polyhydroxy acid. So we've talked about acids before. PHAs are the gentlest form of acid. So like your alpha hydroxy acids, the glycolic and the lactic, well, the PHAs are super, super gentle. It's a huge molecule, so it only works on the surface of the skin, breaking down the bonds that are like tying all the dead skin cells together so that when you wash your face, it's easier to wash away those dead skin cells. So great. Plus, PHAs are amazing for hydrating the skin. So those three main ingredients, yes, I'm on board with that. And to round it all out, this product is great for people with sensitive skin or dryness issues. And because this is a 100% plant-derived product, it is considered safe for pregnant women, which retinols are not. So great, if you're pregnant and working on anti-aging, you can still use Bakuchiol. All right, so let's talk a little more like science-y speaking about what Bakuchiol is. So in calling it a retinol alternative, it's not a retinol. So don't get it confused. It's not a gentle retinol. It's its own, classification. So retinol has been the most heavily researched ingredient of all for skincare. Did you hear that cat just plop to the ground? She's so graceful. Anyway, like I was saying, most research ingredient. And the research shows that retinols and vitamin A, retin A, are the #1 anti-aging ingredient. They just work the best. However, a lot of people can't tolerate the strength and the irritation that comes along with it. So there's been, a little journey to find other products, and Bakuchiol is one of those products. Now, what's interesting is Bakuchiol, even though it's been around for decades, it's a plant. People have always known about it. It's been in Ayurvedic medicine for, centuries. However, it's new to being used for skincare in general, and there've only been a few studies on it. Now, the most recent study was done in 2018 by the British Academy of Dermatology. They did a 12-week double-blind study using 44 participants. Now, these participants, some of the group had to use the Bakuchiol 0.5% 2 times a day, and other participants only used retinol at 0.5% once a day. And the dermatologist didn't know who was using what. In the end, it turned out that there was pretty much no difference in their results. Both groups saw improvement in their hyperpigmentation, their wrinkles, and their redness. There was statistically no difference. So yay, using a 0.5% retinol once a day or using Bakuchiol at a 0.5% 2 times a day. And the Bakuchiol group actually reported less scaling and flaking. So yay, that's amazing for anyone who doesn't like that scaling and flaking and for anyone who has sensitive skin. So great, that sounds like this is a great retinol alternative. However, the big caveat to keep in mind is that that study was using retinols. If you're a tretinoin user like I am, tretinoin is 20 times more potent. So you cannot compare Bakuchiol to tretinoin because you're not going to get anywhere near the same sort of results. Like I've told you before though, I only use my tretinoin once a month for 5 days. That works perfect for me because that actually helps mitigate the irritation. Now, I know lots of people just push through so that they can use it daily. That's not my scene. I don't want to do that. That's too harsh for me. I like using the tretinoin, like I said, 5 days, and then using other retinols for the rest of the month. That's been a really good balance for me. Well, because now we're in winter, I'm moving my other retinols to this here Bakuchiol from Herbivore. Now, one of the reasons I'm using it is because of the dryness, but also because I want to be able to use it on my neck and décolleté. And regular retinols, I don't like to do that. I can get some irritation and I can't stand it. But I do want to continue to work on this disaster that I've created here. And I'm hoping that this Bakuchiol will be maybe like a bridge. It'll start and help my skin get a little stronger so that I can move up to other retinols. It's not going to be like something I'm going to see results in 3 months. This would be more like a 6 month for the kind of damage that I have going on here for me to see real results. However, the results that I do see immediately with this are fantastic. I get smooth skin. Like, it is shocking to me how smooth my skin gets when I use this product. It does give me a little plumpness. It does help with the hydration. I assume that's probably because of the PHAs. And honestly, I am going to start introducing a PHA into my regimen because I need the hydration. I just need it. So if you are sensitive, then using something like this might be great for you. Or if you're like me, where you're kind of always changing up your routine, then you might enjoy using this. Now, I will say she's pricey. This was $54, I think. I didn't pay that, of course. You know I love myself a coupon. I believe I got it bundled and I saved some money and I had, 20% off and free shipping. You know how I do. So if you want to pay full price for this, don't do that. Actually, if you go on their website and you search around, if you sign up for their newsletter, I think it is, you can get 20% off. So yeah, do that if you want to try this. So here, let me show you what we got here. When I use it, I only use probably that much for my whole face because it just spreads out so beautifully. It's very smooth. It kind of has like a bit of a jelly serum feeling, which is nice. And as you can see from the bottle, it is purple hued. That's because they use a bunch of different plant extracts to get it that color. They use the bobshi plant, which is what the bakuchiol comes from. They use holy basil, they use eggplant extract, they use turmeric, all to make that lovely color, which, you know, that's part of the whole experience of using products like these is we like the scent, we like the color, we want things to be pretty, but really we want them to be effective. So like I say, that's about the amount that I would use on my face. It dries down nicely. My skin doesn't feel sticky or tacky. And then after I use this, I just go in with my moisturizer. Love it. Now the actual couple that started Herbivore, they're adorable. It's this husband and wife team. I'll actually link their video in my video description box below. They're so cute. They started this brand, I think in 2011 in Seattle, and it has grown, but it's still kind of a family business. And their principles are on getting effective, clean beauty that's synthetic-free, dye-free, fragrance-free, preservative-free. Now it's up to you to decide if those things are important to you. Some of them are important to me and some of them aren't. But all in all, I like the brand. I like their product. I like what they stand for. So I'm going to continue to use this, and I'm going to be trying out a couple of their other products more thoroughly than I have in the past. And maybe I'll bring you videos on those in the future. So if you're looking to get retinol type results without any of the drying or flaking, then you may want to check out a Bakuchiol product like the one from Herbivore, and maybe check out their site to see what other products might interest you. Now this video, of course, is not sponsored. I'm not an affiliate. I'm just a girl spending too much money on stuff for my skin. Now don't forget, I am not a dermatologist or an esthetician. I am just a girl with an insatiable appetite for skincare and trying to pass some of that knowledge on to you for you to do with as you please. But make sure you do talk to a dermatologist or esthetician because they are your #1 resource. And honestly, they know your skin better than I do. Well, I can honestly say I have missed you. I have missed filming my videos. This one's probably going to be a bit of a shit show, but bear with me. Remember, I'm only at 75%. Well, thank you so much for being with me. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the bell. Oh, and by the way, I'm probably only going to be here 2 days a week from now on. I'm thinking Wednesdays and Fridays. I think 3 days might have been a bit of overload for you, and I really want to give you what you want without compromising what I can put out for you. Thank you so much for being with me, and I'll see you in the next video.